Joining us now, John Spencer, Chair of Urban Warfare Studies at the West Point Modern War Institute. Thank you for being with us. I mean, Israeli forces have fought in Gaza before. Most recently, I think it was in 2014. What does that experience tell us about how this offensive could play out, not only for the soldiers on both sides, but for civilians caught in the crossfire?
Yeah, that is going to be extremely costly, extremely destructive. It'll look like the ground was raised, even in its discriminately engaging targets. It will be combat in hell for the IDF. They learned that in their previous operations. They have designed many capabilities exactly for that, but tunnels, unlike anywhere other than basically North Korea in the world, with that many tunnels designed for military purposes.
How do you even begin to navigate this tunnel network and presumably, among other things, search for the 200+ hostages who could be down there?
Very, very slowly. I mean, you basically can't use other known ways to deal with tunnels, whether to destroy them, close them, flood them. If you believe there is non-combatants, and especially your own hostages, although Hamas is known as, like you said, human shields to hold their own people hostage, but this makes it adds to the complexity and the time it would take to clear a single tunnel.
You write for the Modern Warfare Institute that Hamas will have already placed its leadership, its fighters, weapons, critical supplies like water, food, and ammo in those tunnels, which can withstand Israeli air attacks. So the question many people might have is, strategically, why continue the bombing, given the intense international pressure Israel is under to protect civilians?
Because Israel cannot complete its military mission to destroy Hamas military capability by bombing it. That's been the lesson of the last multiple decades with Hamas military capability that is underground, is that bombing tunnel entrances, bombing tunnel complexes like they did in 2021 for Operation Guardian of the Walls does not work. You have to move forward and clear and destroy that military capability. That it's unfortunate, but there's really only one way you can accomplish that mission.
Well, President Biden spoke of the need to protect Palestinian civilians earlier today in Tel Aviv. Let me play that for you.
You can't look at what has happened here to your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, sons, daughters, children, even babies, and not scream out for justice. Justice must be done. But I caution this: while you feel that rage, don't be consumed by it. The vast majority of Palestinians are not Hamas. Hamas does not represent the Palestinian people.
We know that this is the administration's stance, but how close is it, if at all, to the Israeli stance?
I think it's very closely. Even I served after 9/11. I was in the military. I was sent to Iraq. I fought in battles. Doesn't mean I was looking for revenge. The IDF, of all signs so far, will follow the laws of war, even in the execution of this brutal mission. And both sides have the legal obligation to protect civilians. And it's natural, but those words, Israel has the right and the duty to protect from this ever happening again. And that mission could accomplish that.
John Spencer, important information, and we thank you for taking the time to be on the program today. Appreciate it. That is